Good morning, friends. This is Jelly Bean. Stay tuned because morning inspiration with friends is about to start. Grab your coffee or tea and tune in as my mommy inspires you. I'm going back to sleep, but you enjoy the message.
Good morning. Happy Friday. Yeah, we made it to Friday. I don't know why, but this week felt like the longest week. And I have not felt that way in a long time. But welcome. It's your girl Tanisha Shanae, Miss Inspiration. We're here with another episode of Morning Inspiration with Friends. Here every Monday, live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. With replays on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But no matter what, if you are watching here, whether it's on YouTube or it's on Facebook, we appreciate you being here. Hit that like and subscribe button if you are brand spanking new. Here we got conversations about inspiration, purpose, relationships, God, everything, right? Anything that God places on my heart. So today I want to talk to y'all about your dreams. And your dreams matter. And a lot of times I am seeing so many amazing, extraordinary people feeling stuck because they keep waiting for public approval before they go out and take action on their dreams. And we got to stop that. Your dreams do not need public approval. You do not need to wait for anyone in your family, on social media, at your job, your best friend, your man. You don't need anyone to approve it if God gave it to you. If this is truly, genuinely your dream, you don't need to wait for anyone to take action for it to actually happen. Okay. And I always talk about this because this is something that's near and dear to me. I remember being in spaces and places in my life where I knew I should have taken action, but I didn't take action because other people did not believe in it. And so I felt like if they didn't believe in it, then this is not possible. Totally forgetting about the fact that a lot of people are speaking based off of their limits, based off of their experiences, and not your potential. Okay. People are creating narratives based off of their experiences, not your potential, not your calling. Okay. And when we have those, when you put that perspective, it helps you to start realizing, yes, they're going to talk about it being impossible to make $1,000 in a day because they have never made $1,000 in a day. They never met anyone personally that has made $1,000 a day. But if you think God gave that to you, that it's not possible, it is. Someone who's never took a risk, someone who's never stepped out the box, who never taken action outside of their natural comfort zone, they're gonna always try to discourage you. That is the plan. The plan is, and it's not that they are trying to be evil people. That's what the enemy is going to do, right? And as much as people don't like to, people hate when, oh, you're always bringing up religion, right? God gives us all of these dreams. These dreams have to be executed. We don't understand why they need to be executed, but they need to be executed. This is the reason why that business, the book, the idea to go to this country or to this city and to do this different thing or to go to this particular place, these dreams all have a reason. And the enemy knows that if I can get someone to stop that dream from happening, because they also know that the end goal of it is always going to be for God's good. So it has to use anything close to you that's going to get you to stop this. And it uses the people that they were able to stop. They were able to put a pause and a period. Forget a pause, because the pause is a comma. They put a whole period for those people, and those people have continued to live that and believe that. So now they hear you talking about it, and they're gonna be like, nah, 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 you can't talk about this. You can't believe in this. So they're gonna now speak doubt. They're gonna now speak fear. They're gonna now speak all of these different things to get you to stop, so that you don't take those necessary actions. So this is the reason why you hear people say, guard your dream like you are pregnant, and you are waiting for it to give birth. You don't talk about it. You don't want to share about it, right? You hear so many women saying the reason why they don't share about their pregnancy announcement until second or third trimester is because they want to protect it. Because people do speak bad about things. People speak against things. People do it, and sometimes it's so natural for them that they don't even realize. And I'm a firm believer of making sure that you stay prayed up and cover yourself, because sometimes people are out here speaking and they're speaking it and it's going to go against everything that you need. So I personally want you to understand that no, we're not going to allow this to continue to be the case. Okay? Don't allow their experiences to shape and define who you are, because that's not who you are, right? Not being understood doesn't mean that you're wrong. So you're talking to people and you're telling them about this. So perfect example, I shared on Wednesday that I started UGC, right? UGC is user generated content, and brands are looking for more authentic users to create content that is not high production. They're not looking for the $50,000 budget to create this ad. They're looking for everyday moms, dads, everyday workers to just create content about their products. Talk about the products as if you're just talking to one of your best friends. And so when I was sharing that with people, people were looking at me like, well, why would you want to do that? Like, what's the value in that? And I'm like, one, I get paid to create the content. So whether I'm getting paid $5 or $100 to do a video, at least I'm getting paid. And they're not understanding because they have never done this, right? Although they also have social media and they can open up their apps, whether it's Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, they are going to be able to see other people doing this. And I promise you, when I started to realize that some people are out here making thousands of dollars to do very simple videos for coffee brands, lotions, facial products, I'm like, wait, I know I definitely can do this. But when I speak to them, they don't understand it because they're not doing it. They don't know anyone besides me now who is doing this. So in their minds, this is not even possible, Tanisha. So I stopped taking it so personally. I used to be very personal about this. Like, oh my gosh, why would they say these things? Maybe I'm wrong. No, they just lack understanding. Now, the beautiful part is that if you encounter someone who lacks understanding and they want to learn, that's something totally different. But a lot of times, the reason why we have these conversations is because they lack understanding and they don't want to understand. They want to criticize. They want to give comments. They want to throw shade. And so you start internalizing this and start thinking, maybe I'm on the wrong path. No, you're not on the wrong path. You are exactly where you need to be. And I need you to continue to go in that direction. And don't worry about what they feel. They're going to continue to feel what they feel until they see you really out there living that life. I was telling someone just earlier this week, one of the YouTubers was saying that he was going to start reducing his time on YouTube because YouTube has said that I guess they're going to max how much he can make every month. Now, based off of his streams, when I went to his page, the young man has about 52 million subscribers. So you already know he's probably getting millions of views every single day. So he probably should be at within the millions a month. But I think YouTube was like, they're gonna max him at like 800,000. I think this is iShow Runner or something, or iShow Speed. Please don't forgive me. Forgive me. I'm still learning about these amazing YouTubers who are doing great things. So I'm sharing that with someone, and I was like, look, 800,000. I said, man, God, I cannot wait till I get to $8,000 a month. And I was telling that to someone, and they was like, you think that's even possible? I just told you somebody is getting, even on the low ball, $800,000 a month from YouTube, from just one platform. And you're going to ask me, is it possible to even make $8,000? I'm not even trying to get to the six figures level that person is. I'm just trying to tap at the four figures of 8,000 a month. And yes, I do think it is possible. I know that it's going to take a lot of work on my part and making sure that I do the part that I need to do with my team. But is it possible? Yes. That's all that I need to know, that it is possible. So I'm not wrong because they don't understand. And that person in that particular time, they were willing to understand. And I was just like, look, this is how much they pay. They paid this amount for per views and then watch hours, and they walked away with a little bit more knowledge, and they was like, okay, that seems definitely possible. Whether they believe that or not my problem, not my business. Okay, so I want you to understand you're doing something that they're not doing, so that's why they don't understand. But if they are willing to learn, educate them. And if they're not, move forward. Don't stress yourself out trying to help them. Okay, don't stress yourself out, because you have this dream that has to be executed. Last thing is that, and I said this, I touched on this earlier, you have to protect your dream. You got to protect it just like a pregnancy. You have to make sure that it is fully developed so that it will grow into full potential. So early, we start having all these opinions, and we have all these people that are just doubters. That is going to kill your momentum. It's going to kill your momentum. So if that's going to kill your momentum, then that dream is not going to come to this full potential. So this is the reason why some of us, you have to protect it. You can't talk about it. Don't post about it. Don't share with your family and friends. Keep it as close to you as possible until it really starts to flourish. Because once it flourishes, they have nothing to say. Right? They're going to have something to say, but they don't really have nothing to say, if you know what I'm talking about. People always have something to say, but there really won't be nothing. So you have to understand that. So stop allowing all these opinions, people who have not done it, who have not tried anything, who have not done anything hard in like the last 5-10 years. You got to cut that out, because if you allow that to come in too early in that first trimester, it's going to miscarry. It's not going to come to the full term. You're going to stop. You're going to abort. You're going to forget the miscarriage. You're going to abort it, because you're going to be like, nope, I can't do it. So this is the reason why their public opinion does not matter. Your family, your friends who don't believe, it does not matter. And I hate to say it like that, but it doesn't matter. You have to be the one. God trusted you with this assignment. You are the one that is responsible for bringing it to the forefront, to making it happen. You are responsible. God gave that responsibility to you. And I know nobody wants that kind of responsibility, but I'm here to tell you that's what God is saying. Yes, you are the person. I am trusting you to make sure that this actually happens. And I need for you to make it happen. So why would you not want to make sure that it happens? Stop listening to them naysayers. Stop listening to them people. Like I said, half of them haven't done anything in the last 5 or 10 years. Half of them haven't taken a leap of anything in the last 5 or 10 years. They haven't done anything scared. But they sit around and they try to talk you out of, and they try to scare you out of doing that and living out your dreams. Come on, we got to cut that out. This is the reason why, as you continue to elevate, you have to start finding new people to be around. Because you're elevating. It means you're going to new levels. So now we got to start understanding that as we elevate, we got to start surrounding ourselves with more people that fully understand and are doing the same thing. When you start getting around other dreamers, your dreams start to really seem even more possible. It becomes so easy to like live in a land of delusion because you are around other dreamers. When you get around those people who are, I'm real, I see the real light, cool. We can leave them there. Not everyone will understand your dream, and that is okay. Understanding is not a requirement for obedience to your vision. So I want you to understand that. You are required to be obedient about this. You're not required for them to understand it. No matter what, whether they understand it or not, you still have to carry it out. That's your responsibility. It's your responsibility. You are required to do this. So I want to encourage you and anyone out there who is out here doing extraordinary things and you are trying to get it out, you're trying to do it, and you keep finding yourself in these conversations with people that are Debbie Downers that are trying to get you to stay away from that dream, into coming to reality, get away from them. Or just stop speaking to them about that. You could talk to them about the weather. You could talk to them about grocery shopping, a new meal recipe that you try or that you want to try. You can talk to them about that. There's still other things to discuss in the world. But if you are starting to speak about your dreams and they come with the negativity or they tell you what's not possible, then baby, stop speaking to them. You know how many people I start speaking to about UGC? A lot. Why? Because people have negative comments to say. Oh, that's not possible. Oh, why would you want to? So you only look. You only get $5 for a picture. How many times you got $5 for a picture that you didn't have to post? I just got a $30 tip from a $15 gig to take a picture with their product. I never had to post it on my social media. So I got $15. That was the original gig. We'll send you the product. You take a picture with it, send us the picture, and that's it. And then you top it off with a $30 tip. And you think that I'm going to sit here and feel some type of way about you thinking, oh, you're only getting nothing. See, that's when the a-hole comes out. And I don't want to be that person. But some people, you have to say that. Yeah, I'm only getting $5, $15, and I think the most that I've gotten so far to date, $45 for a picture with a product. And there are people out there who are not getting anything. They're not monetized on any platform. At least if I post something on Facebook, I might get 7 cents. I posted something yesterday. That one post made me, I think it was like 47 cents. And so to someone out there, that's nothing, but you got nothing. I got something. And if I keep doing this, that 47 cents is telling me if I continue to do this, I'm going to get to a point where there's going to be hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars. We all got to start somewhere. So when the dreams are coming to pass, it might not come to pass as fast, but those people who haven't done anything, who are not monetized, who are not going after any of their dreams, they're going to try to talk you out of that and try to make you feel less than, because it started with cents. It started with 50 cents, 7 cents, 5 cents. But then as you continue to put work into it and you allow it to grow, it grew into what? Dollars. So you got to keep betting on yourself. That's it. That's the message. Your dreams don't need public approval. Screw everybody. Let them feel how they feel and go out there and do the things that you're supposed to do. I am your girl, Tanisha Shanae, Miss Inspiration. As always, I would love to connect with you. Hit me up on my socials, IG. You can hit me up on Instagram, Tanisha Shanae, and then also on TikTok. I am really putting more energy into my TikTok videos, doing more days in the life. I'm about to do a series for skincare because I don't have a skincare regimen. I don't have a skincare routine. So I'm going to start that, and I'm going to start trying different products, and I will be doing that on both YouTube and on TikTok. So wherever you're following me, make sure you follow me. And if you're not following me on TikTok, go over there. It's the same Tanisha Shanae, and you'll be able to see my channel and all of my videos, the playlist, and everything that we have. So have a great weekend. I hope to see you back here on Monday, and I will be in the comments. So drop a comment, a question, anything, and I will definitely get back to you. Be well and be blessed.
Wow. Tanisha, that was a powerful message. I hope everyone was blessed by today's message. Listen, if you are not tuned in, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Meet us for morning inspiration with friends every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m.-ish CT time. See you next time, friend.